Boom shakalaka, what is going on, everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's episode, we are going to be talking about the global market meltdown and the striking coincidence between what's going on with all the fear in the global markets and on the news and what's going on with Bitcoin. Also, we're going to take a look at why Bitcoin is probably about as low as it's going to get. So if you want to find out more, stay tuned for today's episode. All right, what is up, everybody? Randall here. Now, unless you've had your head buried in the sand, you've probably heard a lot about coronavirus, about stock markets plummeting, about people jumping out of buildings because shit is getting crazy. I don't think anybody's jumped out of a building yet, and don't be the first. But, I mean, this coronavirus has gotten everybody going mad, going loony. And the stock exchange dropped significantly because people are scared. China not being able to produce stuff, 18% of the world economy. Oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Well, how about some other economies filling the gaps? If China's not going to produce, somebody else will. That's how the world economy works. Now, this is one thing sent to me by my dad that actually, I was looking at it and I was like, holy crap, this reminds me a lot about what's going on with Bitcoin. Now, if we take a look here, pretty much every year, there's one of these big scares that's going to kill us all. So back in 2000, Y2K is going to kill us. Then 2001, anthrax. 2002, West Nile virus. 2003, SARS. 2005, bird flu. 2006, E. coli. 2008, the bad economy. 2009, swine flu. 2010, BP oil. 2011, Obamacare. 2012, the Mayan end of the world. 2013, North Korea. 2014, Ebola. 2015, Disney, measles, and ISIS. 2016, Zika. 2017, fake news. 2018, migrant caravans. 2019, measles. And 2020, coronavirus is going to kill us all. It seems like every year there is one of these giant fear-mongering things that's going to kill us all. And what happens? Nothing. You know why these things are everywhere on the news? Because that's how the news makes their money. Now, I was looking at this, and it reminded me of the Bitcoin obituaries. Bitcoin has died 379 times since 2010. Look at all this. In 2010, it died once. 2011, 6 times. 2012, 1 time. 2013, 17 times. 2014, 29 times. 2015, 39 times. 2016, 28 times. 2017, 124 times. 2018, 93 times. 2019, 41 times. It seems like fear is a big factor in both whatever's going on with the news and what's going on with Bitcoin. And it makes sense because we have terms in Bitcoin like fear, FOMO, FUD, different things like that. And actually, when we take a look at the overall markets right now, we are in a fear, getting close to extreme fear. Now, the smart investors, the smart money, when others are fearful, they're being greedy. But the dumb money, when others are fearful, they're being fearful. Now, I don't think many people are that fearful of Bitcoin because we understand simple economics. We understand that there's a fixed supply of Bitcoin. And so there's a halving coming up in a couple months. And so therefore, unless the demand for Bitcoin decreases by half based on simple economics, because the supply is going to decrease by half, the price is actually going to increase. How much? Well, if we take a look here at the Bitcoin stock to flow model, based on this, we will be looking at an increase to about $100,000 based on that simple economics because of the decreased supply. Now, that's not the only thing. You see, if this is depending upon just the incoming flow of new Bitcoin to the accumulated stock. But what it doesn't account for is new interest in Bitcoin. And we're seeing this all over where lots of people are getting into Bitcoin, lots of and cryptocurrencies. Everybody is trying to get into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Really, more and more and more. And after the halving, once it starts getting popular again, we're going to see a whole new craze for it. Now, how do I know this is happening? Well, just yesterday, I received this on Line. Now, Line is basically the WhatsApp of Thailand, but Line now actually has their own native global cryptocurrency exchange, Bitfront. Okay, this was a message that was sent out to every single user of Line. That means everybody who uses this messaging app in Thailand, which is the most popular messaging app in Thailand, now has access to Line's global cryptocurrency exchange, a native exchange that they can use. Everybody in Thailand can use it. And this isn't the only place that it's happening. We're hearing about developments with Coinbase, with Crypto.com, with Celsius, all these different things, all these DeFi options that are out there. As a matter of fact, one that you guys should know about because it's coming up on March 3rd, getting 50% off of Chainlink. through crypto.com. Now, crypto.com is one thing that I use because they have an awesome credit card that you can use to spend crypto, but also they have an opportunity where you can actually get 50% off of Chainlink by staking your CRO tokens. Okay, so if you want to find out more about that, just search Syndicate listing Chainlink and you'll find this article on it. Now, where are we with Bitcoin? Now, right now with Bitcoin, it is sitting just below the price I predicted of $8,700. It's going to sit there for a little bit because guess what? We are in a pretty big wedge. You can see, I'll get this white line here, this blue line here. We're in a pretty big wedge. And we're going to be bouncing it through here until we break out. Now, most likely the top is actually this dotted blue line instead of the solid blue line. But we're bouncing through there until about April. Right before the halving, we're going to break out. Now, if you remember, there's a lot of reason for it to break to the upside. A lot of reason. However, sometimes markets do opposite of what people expect. If it does, could potentially go down, 8,300, 8,100, even lower. But again, that is pretty unlikely because this white uptrend we have actually been in. This is a support line from way back in 2015. Okay, this support right here, which would be right at around $8,300. So that is a long time support that Bitcoin has not broken to the downside of. I don't see reason why it would. As a matter of fact, it would be more likely that it would break back up and we would see higher highs than before. Now, I'm not the only person thinking this. Trading Shot, one of my favorite traders on TradingView, he says that $8,300 right here is likely the bottom based on the dominance of the 0.5 fib level. So if we take a look at this rise and drop, this came down to the 0.5 fib. So again, we have this one down to the 0.5 fib. So that 0.5 fib, $8,300, and that will be right before the halving when the price is likely to explode. If you remember in a video I did a couple days ago, it's very normal for Bitcoin price to drop pre-halving. But then post-halving, 6 months to a year, we see a new all-time high before we go parabolic. So if you enjoyed that episode, definitely give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys don't get freaked out by all of this. Everything's going to kill us. It's not going to kill us. I mean, seriously. I was talking about this with my buddy Rain. The 3 months coronavirus has been around. Okay, it's killed almost 3,000 people. That's what, 1,000 people a month. What's that? 30 people a day is killed. 200, almost between 100 and 200,000 people die per day in the world alone. And guess what? It's been around for 2-3 months. Only 70,000 people have been infected with it. Guess what? It's an airborne virus. Okay? If it's in a big city in China, it's an airborne virus. Everybody should get it, not just 70,000 people. So don't worry about it. But that's just my opinion. And you know, opinions are like assholes. You're looking at one. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.